welcome to the family. Y'all make some noise for our guest DJ, DJ Crush is in the house. Hey! It's officially Hump Day.
Yes.
You know what Hump Day is now. Yes? You better. Listen, by the way, we have an amazing show for y'all. We have some tea to spill for you today. We have so many things to uncover today, from the Wades and Zaya to Philly having to pay $9 million to citizens that's been brutalized by police. And the last piece of tea is this article from Zora titled, "What the F is a Regular Black Woman?" Woo! Now, that's going to be a discussion, honey. So y'all sit back, relax, grab that nice bubbly beverage, because, baby, you're gonna need it! Hey! Come on! Let's get it started! Whew. So, y'all, joining me on the lavender couch for all this tea is my girl, Koiya! Koiya, loving you.
Loving you.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really, really great. But let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. As you were passing by, did you see what's going on back there?
Oh, you mean Chef Terrell?
Yes, darling. Chef Terrell is in the house today, y'all. Hey, Chef!
How y'all doing?
And we are about to lick the atmosphere, darling.
That's what we was looking for.
The chef is in the house. What do you have going on for us over there today?
So we're gonna be doing some curry salmon with some snap peas.
Ooh.
Some vegetables. It's gonna be nice.
It sounds amazing.
Yes.
You know what else we like?
What's that?
That hat. Y'all
Like
check
it?
out his hat. He's getting all stylish on us now. Now that's a stylish chef.
That hat is fire.
It is everything,
I
right?
recognized the hat before I recognized him.
Right? We were like, okay, he's got a new swag going on. But listen, let's jump into this story. We got a lot for y'all today. Dwayne Wade's daughter, Zaya, shares how her family supported her gender transition. And she shared that having a family who is like, I got you, is absolutely priceless. Koiya.
I love this so much for her, because I could not imagine the scrutiny that she has been under and the public eye, being such a public figure, her dad I'm talking about, being the child of a public figure, to be under the scrutiny that you are, and then also be going through a transition at the same time. So I'm so happy that she has this support system.
Yes.
And I'm so happy that they are also bringing light to this, because I don't know if you know, but there's been a recent bill that's passed here in Florida that does not allow children to transition until they're 18.
Oh, wow.
So this is a lot. This is a great time to be shedding light on something like this, Zaya's story.
That's amazing. So, Lynn, let me ask you a real question, though. At 16 years old, at 15, right? Zaya is 15. Making a statement like that to the world.
Yeah.
How do you feel in the sense of if you had a 15-year-old?
Yeah.
Do you think they would truly be ready, or because they have walked this step by step with Zaya, that she's okay to say this at 15, I'm sorry?
Yeah, so I think I wake up every day loving the body that I'm in, right? Like loving the person I am.
Yes.
I could not imagine waking up every day not loving that.
Right.
So I think it's hard to have an opinion on something like that when I don't even know what it's remotely close to be or walk in her shoes.
Right.
But I can say that as someone growing up, I went to a middle, and my high school was a performing arts school. So I normalized a lot of this kind of thing, you know, this talk before it was like popular or trendy or even a topic of conversation. I normalized a lot of this kind of stuff at an early age. And if you feel like you're not in the body or the right body that you feel like you should be in, do whatever to feel better.
And it's so great to have your parents support you in
Yeah.
that kind of situation. Hey, so listen, Philadelphia is going to pay $9.25 million to the citizens who were brutalized by police during the 2020 George Floyd protests. They expressed that even rioting and looting shouldn't give officers of the law free rein to start attacking people at random. So, $9 billion to about 350 people will be awarded.
So There's going to be about 350 people that are going to be awarded. But I also like this because a lot of this money, too, is going to go to grassroots organization. Now, as a person who is a chairperson of a grassroots organizations, I know the kind of work that we put into the community to implement the things that we need. So I love that the city is not just saying, hey, not only are we going to award the individuals, we're going to put some money into these community organizations so that we can all help each other.
That is so powerful. Now, I also want to think about the money that they're taking and they're using it for this particular case. Do you think this will be a precedent for all the other states that had riots and police brutality? This is really setting a precedent.
So I like that because I like that the money will hold them accountable in a sense, right? Because unfortunately, money talks.
Yes.
It speaks everyone's language.
Yes.
So the accountability at this cost is coming with a financial backing.
Correct.
And if it's something like that happens and people are seeing, oh, wait, we may have to dish out some money about just this random, behavior or this random brutality that we may be, displaying in these areas, it may have an impact.
I think it will.
Yeah.
Indeed, it will. So the next topic is an article from Zora says that Black girl magic comes in many flavors, none of which are regular. They continued by saying that they firmly believe that regular is a title that should be self-subscribed rather than one bestowed upon you by those who are invested in gatekeeping your oppression. Come on and talk to Miss Sister Koiya.
Oh, wow. So I love the term Black girl magic because I feel like it has so many different layers, right?
Yes.
It does not apply to one thing.
Correct.
And we can use it for multiple different things. Now, along with that, like she's saying, Black girl magic also doesn't come in one shade,
Correct.
It doesn't come in one, it's not monochromatic,
Exactly.
There's many different looks, shapes, sizes, all of that to the Black girl magic. So I'm here for this.
So then the whole regular thing about Black women, let's take, for instance, Black men. In this article, it says that Black men say they want to date exotic women, which excludes African American women. Now, shed a little light on that. Aren't we exotic, darling?
I'm gonna hope and pray that they meant it's not exotic to me because this is something I normalize because I have Black aunts, I have a Black sister, I have a Black whatever. So I'm gonna hope maybe that's the tone of this conversation. But if the tone is something different, then my opinion is what is not exotic about us? We're the blueprint to every single trend. We're the blueprint to every single fashion print. We're the blueprint to everything. So this exotic that you speak of, unfortunately, your auntie, your mama, your cousin, they all the blueprint.
They all exotic, right? I love that. Now, they also are saying in this article that they may have gotten the regular, degular, schmegular from Cardi B. But does Cardi B identify as Black?
Ooh, I think this is a conversation in the Black community that can go on forever, I think. What is her nationality? I want to say she's Dominican. Of Dominican descent,
yes.
I think. And
that sounds good.
Yeah, and there are Black Dominicans.
Yes.
This is what confuses me with a lot of people. I don't know. There's race and then there's ethnic background. And they're two different things. You can be Black and identify as Hispanic.
Correct.
You can be Black and identify as Dominican.
So she's Dominican and Trinidadian, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yes.
So which both are of Black descent.
Right.
So
I think when she was saying that, and a lot of women could relate to her because she was starting to come up in the ranks. She was on the show, of course, and she was just like, hey, I'm just a regular, schmegular girl. But she didn't mean that she didn't have superpowers. You can be regular, schmegular, and you can have superpowers because now she's a mogul.
Yeah.
So don't take the regular as we are regular and not at standard. We are above and beyond. We are super women with superpowers.
Period. Black
magic don't come from nowhere, baby.
Period.
Point blank. We'll be right back. Don't y'all go nowhere. We're here with Koiya. Woo! Yes, hello and welcome back to the Sisaundra Show. Y'all, we have moseyed on over here from the lavender couch to hang out with Chef Terrell because he has this room smelling so divine, as always. But today he's working with one of my favorite spices, and that's curry. Come on, talk to us, Chef Terrell.
All right, so here's what we did. Curry spiced salmon with some snap peas, the way my mama used to make them. Incorporated some butter and some cream into that, and then actually gonna add in some quinoa.
Ooh.
Make this a one-pot dish.
Wow.
I
What is
love
all
it.
in that? That's like quinoa.
So
and
quinoa, some peppers, some onions, tomatoes.
Okay. I've never saw quinoa done that way. So
I
that's
haven't either.
interesting, Right?
It'll be really
So what
good.
does it do? Is it gonna like puff it up?
So it's just
with
adding
the-
texture to it. Using something like quinoa as a healthier substitute to like white rice or something like that. Just a much better substitute, and it has to me, it has a much better texture for this dish instead of rice.
Ah, voila. So you all know that Koiya loves to cook too. So I've been listening to her and Chef Terrell talk about the coating that he's doing. He's actually searing the salmon.
Yeah.
And one thing that we thought we needed to do, we always think we need to like season it and let it marinate and put it in the refrigerator. But today he's taught us that we don't have to do that, right?
Listen, he's just taught me a new trick that I'm literally gonna leave here today and go back home. And
I
try.
believe you.
So-
I believe you. Now, while we were turning our head, Chef added some kind of, what is that, cream?
Added in some heavy cream.
Some heavy
Okay.
Make
cream.
the curry lighter, so it's a little bit less intense.
Ooh,
Ah.
'cause curry can be powerful.
Yes.
Right, for
Yes.
sure, for sure. And then if it has like still that like that coating of like just like the powderiness in it, it helps that, and it just helps like really sit in the sauce, and adding some heat to it is great for it. So
Well,
we're gonna
baby,
turn
we
this up a
love
little bit.
anything that just sits in the sauce.
Right.
Yay.
This smells so good. How long does a dish like this take to prepare?
So with something like curry, right, the longer the better. Like this is something that you can start before you go to work, cut it on low heat, and then when you come in, you can lick the atmosphere. right?
Hey, mwah, lick the
We love that.
atmosphere. Now, you know what? This is so interesting. When you do a dish like this, how long does it take for you to prep all of this? Is there like a prep time?
So the prep is the easy work. As long as you have your ingredients
Mm-hmm.
ready, and you don't have to run to Publix for, every 2 or 3 things.
Right.
As long as you have your ingredients list when you go to the grocery store
Mm-hmm.
and pick up everything, the prep time isn't easy. Prep time might be maybe 15 minutes.
Oh,
you know?
that's amazing.
So not long to prep at all. One major thing that I will point out, when I make curry, I always pour the seasonings in the pan first, and I toast that on high heat.
Ah.
And it helps aerate everything, and it really breaks down that powder.
But we need you to pause right here.
Yeah, for
Did
sure.
you just say when you make curry? You make curry?
Scratch, yeah.
How do you make curry?
So-
Is that another show?
Yeah, that's another show.
Literally.
That's
That
gonna be
could
a
be
minute.
another show, right? But my goodness, I never knew you could make curry from scratch.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You can make it all. You can make it into a paste. You can make it in powder form, where you can use the different spices. You can incorporate the curry leaves. However you decide to make it, it's always better when it's from scratch.
Earlier, you were talking about cooking the curry and kind of getting that powdery curry taste out.
Right.
What's a recommendation for how long you should cook curry to get that taste out? Because I think that's a lot of people's problem.
Yeah, for sure. At least 35 minutes. At
Oh,
least.
really?
Yeah, and
To
I've
just let it sit.
So you- go
I've
ahead.
noticed that because I've sometimes taken it off the stove a little too early, and it's
You
like
gotta put
Right.
it back.
this ain't curry in the way that I
But
want
this is my question. Can you overcook the fish?
You
Like,
can.
So how long should you typically cook a piece of salmon?
So for salmon, I typically say a good time. Put it right on top
That's
there.
a nice gravy, y'all. Look at that.
That looks so good, and the texture, because texture is so important.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. So definitely want to let the sauce cook for at least 35 minutes. You don't want your fish cooking that long, so probably
Okay.
about 10, 15 minutes
For the fish.
Right.
Okay,
Just
so cook
depending
the
on how
sauce.
you like it. I like my fish medium. Most people like their fish, medium well to well done. So
Yes,
depending
me.
on what temperature you want it. That's how you like yours.
What do? Do you
Medium
like it a little?
plus.
Like-
medium plus.
Okay.
Plus, not well
So not
done,
medium well.
Not
but
sashimi,
medium
but a
plus.
little sushi.
Right,
sushi.
right. I got
A little
you.
baked sushi.
Some tempura shrimp. That's
Yes,
how we
I
use sushi.
love that. Yes, exactly. Well, listen, we hope you all have enjoyed this amazing moment over here with Chef Terrell. It's always a moment of wanting to like lick the atmosphere. And you call it Chef's what?
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. We have Koiya here, and Koiya, I just want you to tell us something before we head out. Tell us a wonderful quote that you have. Do you have something that relates to food or just life in general?
Faith over fear.
Ooh.
Let's just go with that. I think somebody out there needs to hear that. So,
I love that. Faith over fear. Before we go, y'all check out this plate. Can I hold one of these plates, Chef?
Absolutely.
Can I hold
Oh, you got it? Oh my God.
need it.
They say they have it. So then yes, let them get that nice, beautiful shot of this salmon, this curried salmon. It is beautiful. Until next time, y'all, take care. God bless you. And don't forget to scan that QR code. Come on. Hey, scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen. We have exclusive content for you right here on the Sisaundra Show, Afro TV, Comcast Xfinity, and Roku, channel 1623. We'll see y'all next time. Hey, we leave nothing. Yes! Hello, everyone. If you are at work, at home, y'all drop everything and tune in because it's time for the Sisaundra Show!
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just kidding. Don't y'all get fired. Don't drop everything at work. Listen, speaking of fired, y'all